These players are on the last year of their contract.
Today, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Sony Michel, his first carry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
26, Sony Michel, the ball carrier.
The numbers a week ago for Michel. 14 carries, 63 yards.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
Michel, the ball carrier.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Newton. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
2-yard line.
The shotgun snap for Newton. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one and another first down. On the ground, Michel. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 39, Newton. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive.
intended
But
for
instead, third down.
incomplete.
So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
A gain of 15. First down, Raiders.
Now Carr again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Carr. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Hits by the rookie Kyle Duggar. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. Open man is Myers. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jacoby Myers, his first touch. Carr now on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Jacobs.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Carr completes it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Carr's pass.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Complete.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
A 6-yard.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Patriots 8-yard.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. So they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost...
From midfield, here's Carr. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And the Raider first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Carr to throw again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 and the 6. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
The Patriots take over first.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before the break. Newton. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And he'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. Now, he may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
A gain of 15.
From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Carr's pass.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
It's a pickup.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
7 at the 44-yard line.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Shalik Calhoun. Coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
14.
And that's knocked away and incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. Aguilar has it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Shotgun now for Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Again, it's Carr. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Ricky Seals Jones, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown.
Derek Carr, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage...
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Complete to Josh Jacobs. A gain of 15. First down.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Carr going to get this to Jacobs. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Carr 25 yards that time.
Josh Jacobs.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up
to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Carr's pass. Complete to Josh Jacobs.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and often...
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking for his running back, and he's got it.
Complete to Josh.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. To throw his Carr. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion, or even worse, an interception.
At the 43-yard line.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Carr to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under 1 minute to go now in the football game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
On second down, Michelle. And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
Number 26, Sony.
It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a third and still about 12 to go.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and...
Again, it's Michelle. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Las Vegas.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain
10 more there and another first down.
Vegas, first down.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A huge play there in overtime. 42 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Touchdown, Las Vegas. Today's
My partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Las Vegas, Start your week by installing your game plan.
Today, from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pick up there of 20 yards. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him, but right now he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
As they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Las Vegas.
That'll be Mark marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Goal at the 7.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take.
Throwing on second and long. Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
A gain of 14 yards. Brings up third down.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on fourth. That's to his running back, complete. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being long. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. They do go for it. It's Carr. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Raiders have drawn even here, and they can take the lead with the extra point to come. A gutsy call. Carlson on for the PAT. This puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. The drive summary, 4 plays. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it winds up. On first down, Carr. The open man here, Renfro. Fights free yet again. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfro. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. A Raider first down, Carter Renfro. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr's throw will be taken in by Witten. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back to throw. Carr. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Carr. Flushed out, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Derek Carr taking it in. And the Raiders have moved out in front. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
Your players, there is a high chance of re-injury if you play him. Start your week by installing your game plan.
Today, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. Leading them out, their quarterback in his 7th season in the NFL, it's Derek Carr.
We both know it's a league where they seemingly throw the ball in just about every play. But watching him perform last week where he threw 3 touchdown passes, still caught my eye in a big way.
Still kind of the gold standard, 3 touchdown passes, isn't it? And for his efforts last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I can't wait to see what he does this week.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. That catch good for only a couple. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Carr completes it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought. Down 2nd and right at a yard.
Renfro. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now Carr again.
33-yard line.
Caught outright by Renfro. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
The 2-yard line.
Shotgun now for Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Hunter Renfro, his second. Carr now on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
At the 38-yard line.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Shrugs off another, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Complete to Hunter Renfrow.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Throw from Carr complete to Renfrow. A gain of 6 there on first.
Hunter Renfrow.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Raiders.
Escaping the pressure right. They'll try and run it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
A gain of 15. And the
Carr now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The Kansas City defense, tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to...
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and wasn't...
Throw again. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. These kickers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Derek Carr with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. And that will wind up just short. He had it online. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right. Where it is. Throwing on 1st down. Carr lets this go for Renfro downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And this will set them up nicely deep down. In KC territory.
It's a gain of 56 yards.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams have to use the momentum to launch another one.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown.
Josh Jacobs. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Las Vegas, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, it was a good first month, but they'll fall. Start your week by installing your game plan.